Alright, yeah, how's it hanging, guys? How are we all doing? First of all, let's get some stuff out of the way. Bruno, thanks for the follow, man. And also, Lumi was very disappointed yesterday because he couldn't do this, but luckily I get to repeat it. Lumi, thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate that. There you go, fixed. How's everyone doing today anyway? You ready for some magic? Hey Shadow. Hey Peter. Let's get the old music off, and then let's boot up the old magic Duels as well. Actually, I'm going to have to do this in multiple parts that are going to seem a little bit weird, but there we go. Transition that one over. And then I've also got to add some audio in because I've been messing around with this while the stream was waiting for people to get in, so we get some audio in. There we go. Fixed. So, today we're going to do essentially the usual gist of doing two-headed giant and, you know, versus. But we have the added bonus of having ourselves a few new decks to play with as well, submitted by you guys. So, oh, HasCon's coming up. Good, good. So, I have a list of people who submitted these actually. Hang on, let me get that up as well. I've got so many things to put up on screen. Damn. Alright, there we go. And that one seems to be about it. But yes, if you want to play some versus or two-headed giant, then be sure to let Lumi know. He's taking names, first come, first serve. And if you have played before, then you can go back on the list. But you might go ahead of people who haven't played yet, so be sure to get yourself on that anyway. So we've got the Thopter Horde, which was submitted to us by Cinder Sorensen. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name right. I apologise if I didn't, but thank you very much for the list. We've also got Ivan Flockish, which is a professional Magic player, and this one's a very strange control deck, so Lumi's going to enjoy this one. That was submitted to us by Pedro Enrique, so thank you very much to you as well, sir. Then we've got ourselves an efficient construction deck, so it's kind of a Thopter Artifacts Matter kind of deck, submitted by Richard W, so thank you for the list. And finally, a Jund Sacrifice deck, submitted to us by Florian Deco. I have no idea how to pronounce your second name, I apologise, but thank you very much as well. So, you want to play some two-headed giant, Mistress? Alright, well, let's lead off with Jund Sacrifice, I think. And I will send you an invite. I do believe I already have you in my friends list, so let's find out, shan't we? You're going to play your ramp deck. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. My friends list is not even popping up. I think I know why that might be, because I am offline. Now I am online. Yay. Right. And I have a list. Right, so, where art thou? What is your username, mistress? J Pepe. Alright. Let me see if I can find you. There you are. Send you an invite. If you care to accept that, I'm just going to shut my door as well, because it's midnight and there are people sleeping. 2 seconds. Right. I'm back. So yes, apologies to anybody who missed, well, who turned up to yesterday's stream and it didn't happen. It was mostly my fault. Bit of last minute tinkering with some mods and broke it, and I couldn't get it fixed, so I spent most of the time during that sub stream fixing it. And we'll be doing that stream on Monday instead, at the same time as usual. And also there should be another draft stream coming up as well, because that was funded by you guys, so thank you very much for that. Also a little bit of admin as well. Thanks to Twitch, the affiliates can now accept subscriptions, so if that's something that interests you, then that is now something available for you. I'll be getting some emotes soon enough as well that you'll get access to when you subscribe. I've been sent an invite. I need to accept said invite. There we go. Seems we've failed right off the bat. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the admin that's got to be said. Mistress is playing now. But yes, I've got your donation goal there. I didn't have a donation goal, so that's why there was nothing there, but Shadow seems to want to fund me getting drunk, so there you go. Alright, so let's have a look. Yes, this one seems good enough. So, lead off with the forest. Pass the turn. So this is actually the deck that was played last week from one of our subscribers. It's the Hazaret's... I can't remember the name of the enchantment now. The red enchantment that steals... not steals creatures. Gives them haste and +2/+0, and you have to sacrifice it at the end step. So we've got our hands on that one now. So... Sulphur Falls and a forest for our opponents, and they're going to do nothing. Good, good. Alright, well, we'll lead off with the mountain just in case we get another mountain for Karizev's expertise and we feel like we should use it. Other than that though, let's get our Primal Druid down. And a Druid of the Cowl for our teammate as well. Good. So you're going to be on 4 mana. Not a great deal you can do with that. I mean, well, 4 mana specifically, but you can probably Nissa's Pilgrimage, I guess. Duskwatch Recruiter. Monogreen Stompy then? Might even be werewolves, but I doubt it. It seems really terrible. Intuited Giant. And we get another Destined. Great. I'll save our Creature Steal until we've got something good to do with it. Whoa, Shadow! Thanks for the $10, man. Appreciate it. Halfway to a drunk stream. I'm not sure when that drunk stream will be, but I'll try to make it as soon as possible. Thank you very much, man. So we've got another draft stream coming up next week, which might either be a Thursday or a Friday. Not sure. Fireweaver. Alright, we've got an artifact deck on the right. Oh my god. The curse. The curse. Oh dear. I mean, I could steal the Stomper and hit with it. That is a thing I could do. Might have Pump though. I don't really want to steal our teammates' cards and potentially have it getting killed. So we'll pass. I'm nicer than that. Occasionally. Hintland Harbour, so it's actually Simic. Simic Ramp then. Altered Ego for the Stomper. Yep. Gains a bit of life. Oh. Hello. Efficient Construction. We've got a deck built around that one. Which is going to be fun. Might have loads of zero cost bone saws and stuff like that then. Possibly. 0 and 1 cast stuff. I don't know what he's thinking about, but they can't really attack in. So they might as well pass. And they do. Okay. So our teammate's got an interesting turn. They could actually Rishgar's in expertise, draw 5 cards, and they're going to. and then they get to play Nissa's Pilgrimage off of that, or even Bounty of the Luxor now. It's quite a sweet card, actually, because you get to do the second ability after you've drawn all the cards, so even if you don't have a good option, as with the Bounty of the Luxor right here, you actually get to draw into one, which is pretty fun. Okay, can I Alincord? I think I can, and I'm going to. And we'll get a wolf down. Transform Alincord into Arlen embraced by the moon. Ooh. And pass. So we got a chump blocker that gets us our red mana that we need for Karizev's expertise, which is pretty sweet. And we can also kill something if we feel like it. So, question to you guys. Since I'm now able to have an emote for subscribers, what kind of emoticon would you guys like to have available? Fireweaver hits our Alincord. Ah. Fleet Wheel hits our Alincord. Not something I considered, I'll be honest. Lumi suggested yesterday that we have a RIP emoticon for when I die in game or do something really horrible that gets us killed. Seems like it's going to be quite the useful emote, I have to admit. Rabid Bite to fight. Oh dear. Well, RIP Alincord, I guess. Sigilled Starfish, or the Scryfish, as I prefer to call it. Foiled out as well, he means business. Well, Alincord's dead. But we're still going to block with the Druid anyway, because it ramps us. So we'll get our damage through there. Make the most of this terrible situation. Grab a mountain. And an Evolving Wilds to get our swamp. Okay. So he draws an extra card thanks to Bounty of the Luxor. Let's just go with a Treasure Keeper, I guess. It's a decent blocker. Evolving Wilds, crack it now for a swamp. Trial of Strength. Get ourselves a 4/2 beast. Is it a beast or is it a crocodile? It's a beast. Alright. It's a lion croc thing. And kills the efficient construction, probably a good idea, let's be honest. Alright. And the option between a Druid of the Cowl and a Cartouche, or nothing if he wants to keep back the Druid of the Cowl. Chooses not to. Going to put +1/+1 and flying on the beast and draw a card. And we'll pass. There's nothing really we can do here. Fevered Visions. Oh god. This is getting worse. And Throne of the God Pharaoh. Ping us for 2. Down to 31. Not going well. So if he goes with his Fleet Wheel Cruiser, which is going to deal 2 to us, it's actually going to deal 4 actually with the Throne of the God Pharaoh. It's to each opponent, equal to the number of tap creatures they control. So we take 4, but I trade off the Treasure Keeper. with the Fleet Wheel Cruiser, which I'm happy to do. Because we get something out of it anyway. I mean, hopefully it's something useful. It can hit things like Destined and Karizev's Expertise, which, although casting them's interesting, wouldn't be too helpful post-combat. Okay, Dwinan, or Dwinan, one or the other. It's a very odd choice, actually, because this only pumps elves and only gains life for each attacking elf. Is a 3/4 with reach, I suppose, so as a vanilla card it's alright, I guess. I assume he probably won't attack him with the Fleet Wheel Cruiser, he's just tapping down his creatures for the Throne of the God Pharaoh value. I'm indeed correct. And they draw some cards. And some extra mana for our teammate. And get down like a Plated Crusher or something like that. We're not really doing a great deal, if we're honest. So I can steal his Fleet Wheel Cruiser. I can steal his Stomper. I can pretty much steal everything that I want. But to what end is the thing. What's the lead on the other side? All creatures able to block target creature do so. Okay, so we could do like maybe steal his Stomper. No, that wouldn't work too well, to be honest. We could steal his Fleet Wheel Cruiser, tap down our creatures. Off the Karizev's Expertise, we cast Destined. And then the 4 mana to force him to block everything on the Cruiser. Just takes out a Stomper, to be honest. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just pass. Yeah, nobody new for the list at the moment. Oh. You're indestructible. Assume that was what you were going for. Yeah, Lumi. Alpha's just busy enjoying my stream. Of course. Alright, pass turn. And we take 4 Reclamation Sage to take out probably the Throne of the God Pharaoh. It seems to be doing a lot of damage. Okay. Hey man, how's it going? Good to see you. Are you picking off our teammates' stuff? You are. I don't have black mana to keep it alive either, unfortunately. Yeah, playing away. Oh, another Throne of the God Pharaoh. I think these two are in cahoots. Telling time. He seems less focused on tapping down his own stuff with vehicles, but there you go. Still a lot of damage. Yeah, you pretty much just caught the first match anyway, to be honest, so not much missed. But if you do want to get put on the list to play some games, then be sure to let Lumi know. Alright, they draw some cards. And no damage is dealt. Samut. I feel like we're just drawing the wrong half of our deck here, to be honest. Well, Reclamation Sage is certainly going to take Throne of the God Pharaoh out, because that is just obnoxious. Boom. Unfortunately, we can't bounce it. Another Cartouche. Another Fortu. And... Okay. So, I mean, we could use the lead in our graveyard to swing in with Treasure Keeper, trade off the Dustwatch Recruiter and the Thopter. And then we essentially lose no value for it. Cartouche of Strength to fight something. Stomp it down. And the cartouches get bounced back. Alright. I think we can do this. All creatures able to block it, do so. Alright, and we're going to swing in as well. All creatures have to block the Treasure Keeper, which means everybody can get in for their stuff. He's going to hold back his Mana Dorks, which is fair enough. He's going to crew up the Fleetwheel Cruiser, so we don't lose... He doesn't lose his Thopter. So I think we take down the Cruiser here. With that in mind, it stops him being able to tap down stuff if he's got another Throne of the God Pharaoh. You have to block it, mate. Sorry. Alright. And we get Nissa. Sweet. Cast Nissa, please. That was a good hit for us, actually. Very good hit. Get our last forest out of our deck. And we can flip Nissa, right? Oh, actually. With Fevered Visions on the board and the Reckless Fireweaver. She's not as fantastic as you might think. Oh, apparently we just passed through timed out, I guess. Well, we missed the 2 loyalty loss that Nissa would have had, so she'd have been at 2 now if we'd have flipped her. So, Fireweaver would have been able to deal a fair bit of damage there. And probably killed her. We are going to have to make our land drop though, we can't hide away from that. Oh dear. Alright, well, goodbye Nissa. Oh, Tireless Tracker. Never mind. Suppose that also works. Going to tap some creatures. Make something unblockable. But I suspect it's mostly just for the tap on the throne. Hey man, how's it going? Getting in for 2 unblockable damage. Yeah, Nissa would have certainly been dead. I mean, we're going to have to play a land. We can't just not play our land drops anymore. So we'll get our value out of her. However little it might be. Going to crack a clue. And a forest. We're almost dead. We're at 5. It's essentially us dead next turn, to be honest. Unless we can get rid of the Throne of the God Pharaoh. And we can't, so... I submit that it is GG and all that. Let's see what Nissa can hit. Maybe another Reclamation Sage. I do believe there are 2 in here. Come on. Another land. Right. Fair enough. Well, we can carry Zev's expertise, the Destined, steal a creature, force everybody to block it. Swing in with everything. I don't know if that's enough damage. So, carry Zev's expertise. Let's take Whirler Rogue. You may cast a card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Why didn't it not give us the opportunity to use Destin there? Is that a bug or am I missing something? Is it thinking that it's actually 4 mana or even 6? It might be. I'm not up to date on the old rules in that sense. Right, let's give you +1/+0 and indestructible. We've got 8. Another 8, 16. I don't think I can active treason our teammates thing. Force you to block that swing with everything. Yep, and go. Is that 23 or more? I think it might possibly be. Pretty sure. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 23? Yep. Okay. GG. Is it? Yes, it is. All right. Oh, that was close. Sweet. Yeah, I think there's probably a bug with the double face cards, because when you're looking for them in the deck builder as well, they sit in a weird spot where you would think that they maybe actually sit at 2. I can't remember if there's a rule that they're actually combined mana cost though, but there you go. Never mind. Peter's up next. All right, let's do this. Are we playing Two-Headed Giant? Two-Headed Giant, Infinite Angels. All right. Yeah, it's combined, so it was 6 mana. I see. All right. This one's Richard W's deck, so thank you very much for the submission. This is essentially what the right-hand player was doing without the Throne of the God Pharaoh. So, I even pointed then, just so you know. Since there's no webcam, I thought I might as well let you know. We are under Kakariki, aren't we? Yes, we are. I've sent you an invite, dude. Alright. Random opponent. Let's go. You had 2 Reclamation Sages as well. Well, we had the answers, we just didn't draw them, I guess. Hey, Knotted Puzzle. Good to see you, man. Okay. We're in. Sweet. Has everybody got the correct number of cards? Nope. Top left does not. Alright, 1 land with a free Bonesaw and a Merchant's Dock hand. We do have our Build Around card. And we're on the draw as well. Yeah, we'll take it. Teammate's got things to do, so I think we can safely take this. It's anti-Miltech, absolutely. There's another land. It is not an island, unfortunately, but that's not actually too bad, in all honesty. So play the dock hand and we'll pass. Oh, you can haste out your hexproof, guys. I wasn't sure about that interaction. But I suppose if you are a teammate, then you can interact with it, and I know they'd probably put like a shroud effect instead of hexproof if that wasn't supposed to happen. Ooh, what the hell is this? Moreland Drifter. Delirium. Okay, so it's got flying if you get Delirium online. Interesting. We get an island, so we are well on our way to doing lots of good things. Play our Alchemist Vial and draw a new card. Renegade map. Alright, well. Efficient Construction is going to come down on time. I approve and I enjoy this interaction. Alright, 2 seconds, guys. There is a fan on in my room. I don't know if you can hear it, but... Oh! Eagle Tor Grimson, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Greetings from your deathbed. Oh, Thelona. What's up, man? Is it just the common cold, or is it man flu? Or is it much worse? You got me worried now. Right, I'm just going to turn this fan off. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's... To be honest, it's so warm in here, I might as well just be blowing the air around my room myself. It's doing absolutely nothing. Right, 2 secs. Yup. Ah, you can't hear it. That's good. There might be some downtime when you do, and I might as well just not allow you to hear it. Right, let's go with... kind of really want to hold everything for the efficient construction, but I think that's just wasted effort, to be honest. Let's just renegade map for the 4th land that we need for it. Because we can actually free Bonesaw, and that'll be okay. Let's vial and draw a card. It's actually cooled down a bit in England. The heat wave was about a week. The thing is, I've got my computer that's rendering round the clock most of the time. I've not actually switched it off in maybe a week because it's been rendering when I've been sleeping, in a nutshell. And then on the other side of my room, I've got 2 bearded dragons who are pumping out 30 degrees worth of heat. That's Celsius. So my room is absolutely a furnace and there's nothing you can do about it. Which is fun. And of course, when I start recording, I have to close all the doors and windows so that I can cut out any background noise. Yes. Ooh, Plague Belcher. Sticking the counters on Liliana. Fair enough. How long does it take to render an episode of Dead Space? Maybe half an hour to 40 minutes, that kind of time period. It depends on how long I run over the episode time limit that I set myself. Yeah, it was about 27-ish during the heat wave. It's cooled down now quite significantly, but still my room does not change in temperature. It is always a furnace in here, which is good in the winter, just not much in the summer. Yeah, I've got 2 bearded dragons. Bonesaw. Let's get ourselves a Thopter. No, it's pretty good actually. Depending on the video length as well, renders can sort of grow quite exponentially in a way. So the 3-hour streams that I render out can take maybe about 5 hours, as per the usual half-an-hour video to a half-an-hour render. It grows the longer the video is for some reason, not sure why. I guess there's just a lot more to deal with. Okay, we can Thopter Spy Network, draw a card. Ooh, nice little combo. Cathartic Reunion, discarding the Arms of the Vein, draw 3 more cards. Ooh, I like this deck. This is fun. For us. Okay, so we can go Island, Thopter Spy Network. Stick the Bonesaw on the Thopter. Swing for 2, draw a card. And Darkness Valor, I believe is a left-hand player, has scooped. So I will hit him. How dare you scoop? Can't remember what my upload speed is actually. It's the highest that my internet service provider will allow me. I know that much. Fiery Temper being madness off. I think I get 200 meg download, so you can imagine what my upload could be based off of that, I suppose. Yeah, that sounds about right. You are correct, sir. Right. I think we want to land here, because we can go Efficient Construction, then play an Implement of Malice. These are 2? Yes, they are 2. So we get another Thopter. We get our 3rd Efficient Construction. Fortunately, this is a cast trigger, so we could get a bit greedy, though, I suppose. Reverse Engineer, tap, tap, and tap. So it only costs us 2 blue. And then we get an Inventor's Fair, and I think we'll just Efficient Construction again. So we can get some super value later down the line. Let's get greedy. Yeah, that sounds about right, Lumi. I think it's 10 to 12 upload that I get, which is very good. We draw Reverse Engineer. And necromantic summons, I'm going with the Gear Hulk in this case. Yep. Give our human opponent the chance to either let him draw 3 or take the damage based off them. Chooses to take the damage. Oh. Oh, that's 10. Okay. Okay. So our opponent on the right is some really, really strange Delirium deck. They don't seem to have many ways of triggering Delirium though, and they're using a lot of less than ideal Delirium cards as well. Kindly Stranger, of course, usually an auto-include. That kind of thing. Do you want to draw an extra card?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, Magic is life. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so we can efficient construction. Implement a Malice, get 3 Thopters. Play a Bonesaw, get 3 more Thopters. Sweet. That's a lot of Thopters. Yeah, there used to be somebody at my F&M who was kind of in the beginning stages of learning Magic, and they refused to lose life if they could help it. Like, they were throwing away really good cards to my crap ones. I had to tell them to stop blocking. Because they were just throwing everything in front of it, trying not to lose life when they could have been swinging back for like equal amounts of damage. Sweet, man. If you want to play later, just let Lumi know, and he'll add you to the list. Yeah, getting the 3 copies is just... it's probably just game over, really. Because we get another one from the Thopter Spy network, we gain another 6 from these 2 implements. The Glintnest Crane can get us another artifact that gets us another 6. The Reverse Engineer just costs 2 now. And the Herald pretty much costs nothing as well. It's pretty sweet. Deck doing exactly what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it. Question is, how consistently does it do it though? I'd like to imagine it does it fairly consistently with the amount of card draw that's in here. Alchemist Files, Thopter Spy Networks, that kind of thing. It's drawing you a card when you sacrifice it. There's no Espezo in here actually. Which I did find kind of interesting. It maybe is something that should be definitely considered. Just being able to bounce the bone cells, for example. So you're getting the appropriate amount of land. Is that legal? No, I'm cheating. You caught me. You actually caught me. Alright. We draw too many cards for our opponent to ever come back from. And I'm pretty sure we just win. Well, 8, 9, 10. We don't quite win, unfortunately, but I can get 11 with the Bonesaw. Oh no, we do win. Key to the city. For the unblockable. Oh no, you should put it on the token. Oh no. Oh no, that works as well. Arms of the Vein. Cool. That's game. Stick another Bonesaw on another Thopter. And I will swing with everything because he can't block anything. Well, he can block 1, I guess. Ain't gonna do him much good though. And did you not use it in the tournament? Hmm. Yeah, if you want to play a game against me, just let Lumi know and he'll put you on the list. Wherever, depending on who is up next, there might be... Yeah, it was a bit of a punt, unfortunately. Ah, well. Let's face it, they're not getting out of this. You've already joined. Just by letting us know you want to. Still needs a board wipe here. In order to just not die immediately. That's a land. Would have thought he'd have done it by now. Actually, would have swung for 3 first before he wipes the board. I guess I could stop him hitting us for 3, but that's just going to waste extra time that we don't need to waste. Gain a life up to 21. Draw an extra card from Key to the Sea. Get another Thopter. Go to combat. And swing away. GG. Hasty Bruner even after a board wipe. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Good game, sir. Good game. So, who is up next? Shadow. Alright. I think we are assuming we're playing Two-Headed Giant, as usual. Two-Headed Giant Control. Well, you've picked the right time to pick Control, because the next deck up is a very janky Control deck, so let's do it. I say it's very janky. The way that it wins is odd. I'll say that much. I'm skeptical, but skeptical only means that it's full of jank, and you know I love that, so... Right, Shadow, I've sent you an invite, if you want to accept it. This deck's submitted by Pedro Enrique, so thank you very much for the deck list, man. That would be Jeskai Thopters with Anointed Procession in it. Alright, random opponent, let's go. I believe there's 3 people on the list right now, Mistress. You can go back on, you'll be on the end of the list. Because everybody on it right now hasn't played yet. Yeah, don't worry about competitive decks, man. Anything's fine. We're here for fun, nothing else. So you just play the deck that you find most fun. Or maybe you want to showcase to the rest of the world, of course. I like to see interesting deck ideas, so... Eldrazi's not something I've seen in a long time, and I'd be interested to see it. Okay. Wow. Well... it's got control elements, but I don't think we can take it. Okay, this one's this is alright. So, this is the weird part of this deck, and I'm willing to try it out, only because I find it incredibly interesting. Let's go with the Prairie Stream. So, the idea of the deck is to control your opponent's board by wiping it and essentially exiling cards over and over again. You exile cards from their graveyard as they go in, and then when you commit to memory, they don't get anything back. And the idea is to mill your entire opponent out by exiling everything, and then win with Ulamog and Oblivion Sower. Fat Stack on the left is definitely the person I shan't be focusing on. Oh, you're gonna take that, Lumi? Alright. Actually, we're best going with Swamp, because I think we need to cycle one of these Scarab Feasts, look for a counter spell. Okay, so far both teams on the other side, they're all mono black. Doubt it's going to stay that way. Green, black, and what else on the right? Cycles a horror. Okay. Interesting. Mono black on the right. Alright, let's cycle one of these. And obviously get it back with memory later. We get our other commit. Okay. And we got our Ulamog, so we win in a few turns. We don't get mana screwed, which is, I mean, no promises about that. Play our tap land and go. Pretending to have a counter spell open here, but actually just holding up Telling Time. Good idea. And, oops. Bloodflow Connoisseur. Our opponent on the right hand side is going to find that whenever he sacks anything, he's going to lose it forever. So if he's got any graveyard recursion, we're going to punish that. Instant and sorcery tribal. It's a fun combination of a deck, I'll tell you now. You can either go full control with it and just run all counter spells with board wipes and stuff like that, or you can do like a Enigma Drake kind of build, where you get a nice little buff every single time one of them enters the graveyard. Permanent buff as well. It's a lot of fun to play that deck strategy. Our left-hand opponent deciding either whether or not he wants to continue playing or to play one of the cards in his hand. Not sure if it's either of them, to be honest. Nope, that's the right-hand player's decided to quit. Goody. And a Trial of Strength. Okay. And Telling Time. Fortunately, we don't get to see what Shadow gets, although I imagine in a paper version it is well within the rules to show your teammate what you get. Alright, well, let's go with... I guess we'll go with the island for now. We don't need the double white. And this just means that any of our check lands are going to come into play untapped in the future. Alright, so we've got removal for the beast, and we've got a counter spell open. Plus, I've got my own counters if we need them, but I'd rather Glimmer of Genius, so I might leave it up to our teammate to control the board this turn. Oh yeah, Rise from the Tides as well. Beautiful card. Rise from the Tides is my favourite card out of that set. Ooh. Gift of Paradise. He's ramping, sure. I guess. I mean, you gain some life. That doesn't affect our strategy. Our decks, anyway. I think you just let that go, to be honest. Just counter the thing that he ramps into. Alright. Choosing to take the fall. Interesting. Another blood flow connoisseur. Well, I'm gonna glimmer. Probably want to counter that one though. Ooh, scatter and our land drop as well. Kinda do want to be hitting our land drops. Ulamog is a great finisher, so sure, why not? So he gets an extra creature off the board, he gets the thing in the ice closer to flipping. Yeah, I suppose we have got the Radiant Flames as well. But you want to be casting loads of stuff for the thing in the ice. We'll bounce it all and hit him for 7, which would be nice. And you can still Radiant Flames even after that to get any blockers out of the way. Ether Hub coming down. Right, we're going to be on counter patrol today. There's probably no point using Scarab Feast on a single card, so I'm going to pass. Problem is for our teammate now, if he tries to use his removal in response. Oh dear, that's not happening. Scatter, goodbye. So if I was him, I'd probably wait until there's a card that doesn't interact with creatures, since they're all going to get bounced. Something like a card draw spell. But we're going for it. That's still fine. Still get to hit for 7. I didn't want to mention that, to be honest. It's been going quite well. Now that you mention it, I think I can mention it safely. Alright, well, let's just pass. Well, I'll say pass. Swing for 7. I think this Awoken Horror is probably going to kill our opponents before Ulamog comes down, but... Yeah, there was literally a point where I was like, I really should mention how well it's going. And I thought I best not, because I've got the worst luck in the world when it comes to that kind of thing. Nope. Get committed, son. Ooh, a desert land. Necromantic summons the... Alright, hang on. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna Scarab Feasted it away, which would have also worked. Okay, what are we on now? It's kind of hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Well, might as well Shambling Vent, I guess. Yeah, thank you. Swing for another 7. Our opponents are just in so much trouble right now. I can counter a creature, we can kill a creature, we can wipe the board. Any graveyard recursion I've got covered. And we're just pretty close to an Ulamog at this point. That's the turn. So pretty much anything that we can't kill, I'll counter. That cannot be killed. I mean, do I even care that we get hit for 7? Oh, he could... No, he can't even bone splinters. Because he needs a target. I suppose if the AI is very clever, they could make a zombie and he bone splinters. It's probably not going to happen, but let's play it out. My favourite card in Duels or in paper? Two very different answers. What are you? Eh. Haste as long as you control another vampire. Alright. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Evolving Wilds. Crack it. No, the Bone Splinter says as an additional cost you sacrifice a creature, and then it says it deals damage to target creature, so you have to pay the sacrifice on the creature, and then you have to target something as well after that. So it wouldn't work that way, unfortunately. Right, let's go to combat. Alright, he's going to kill it, so I'm going to Shambling Vent. Oh yes, to answer your question, in Magic Duels, my favourite card is a tough one, actually. I like a lot of them. Cruel Reality, if we're playing Control, is an absolute awesome way to win a game. Love that deck. What else is there? Rise from the Tides is very good in this deck as well. If you combine it with Brain in the Jar, it's probably one of my favourite decks that I've built personally. Is the Rise from the Tides Brain in the Jar deck. If you want to know what it is in paper, it's possibly... Warp World is probably one of my favourites. Now that card can confuse many people, which is why I really like it. What else is there? Oh, there's just too many. There really is. But yeah, we'll go with Warp World as my favourite paper card. Cruel Reality is my favourite Duels card. Warp World is awesome. I made a really janky deck once with it. Essentially, it was a red-green... Yeah, I guess so. That's happening. A red-green Warp World deck that used the Battlefront Ogre. I can't remember what its name is now. It was in Magic 2015, and when a creature enters the battlefield, it gains +2/+0 and haste. It used that and Avenger of Zendikar. So when you Warp World, you get all of your lands at the same time. You get this hasty creature, and you get an Avenger of Zendikar. So you generate maybe 10 to 15 plant tokens. And if you stack your triggers correctly as well, you get 10 to 15 counters on all of them. Then the Ogre Battle Driver is its name. The Ogre Battle Driver gives absolutely everything haste, and you just swing in. And if the board state doesn't look like you've won, then you've got Eternal Witness that likely comes down, which gets you back the Warp World. All of your lands are untapped, so you can cast Warp World again until you've got your desired outcome. It's stupidly fun. Okay, let's Illumination, see if I can actually get some removal here. Cast out, that'll do. Let's cast out the death-touching creature. Alright, fair enough. I didn't think that actually worked that way. Consider me corrected. Capsize. Nice. I do like Capsize. And Intruder Alarm. That's a legacy staple these days, isn't it, for elves? It's the one that untaps creatures only if another creature enters, right? And with elves, you've got your mana-generating elves that also draw you cards as well. It's pretty silly card. I love it. Reese the Redeemed. Oh, Piano Gesture. Thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. And the $9.99 sub as well. Thank you very much, man. Alright. Land. Ulamog. You're dead. You're dead. Turn 1 kills were all common. Yeah. I'm not surprised. There we go. Fiery Temper to take down the beast. Swinging for 6. That is game. Sweet. Alright, who is up next? Gives life based on the toughness of creatures that come under play. I know the one that you mean. I can't remember its name. Yeah, is it Trostani? I think so. AHIO, okay, we're playing Two-Headed Giant or versus Two-Headed Giant, okay. Final deck that we are bringing today is the Thopter Horde. Submitted to us by Cinder Sorensen, so thank you very much for submitting the deck. Right, where are you? There you are. Yeah, it's Trostani, Selesnia's voice. Seems like a pretty sweet commander, actually. Seen it played a few times. Oh, Doc70, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go. I'm playing Cat Tribal. I love you on so many levels right now. Jesus, Cat Tribal, let's do it. If you watch a lot of Commander-Thalon, you end up learning about a lot of cards that you might not normally play with. A lot of cards that are not even remotely playable in like Standard or Modern see tons of play in Commander. All the really expensive stuff, which is a lot of fun. That's why I like Commander. Still need to get myself a deck for MTGO, actually. If you have an abundance of 5/5 tokens along with the token dupe enchantment and Reese, you can make quadruple them. Oh dear. You started before me, to be honest. I think I started on one of the core sets, actually. What core set? I mean, I've got boxes everywhere, but I don't know if I own these boxes at the time. I think it was like 2014 core set that I started on. Oh, 0 lander, throw it back. And a 3 lander with a few token generators and an Evolving Wilds to double up the red mana. But we also need it for the Trinketeer, unfortunately. Let's go with it. Alright, Evolving Wilds. We'll crack it now. Get a white sauce. Pass the turn. Oh, you against me? And you left. Alright, never mind. Let's concede. First failure of the stream. Damn it. Oh. Oh, unknown error. Piano Jester. Jaeger for the win. Thanks for the $10, man. Looks like we're having ourselves a drunk stream at some point. Alright, let's boot up Magic Duels. Hopefully it does want to start back up. Oh, I noticed. I noticed. With a paper deck that uses I gained over 150 life. Nice. I had an Enchantress deck that was proper kitchen table stuff. It was essentially Boggles, but without the Boggles. It was using what's her name? 3 mana 2/2 that gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. And then you stuck Ethereal Armor on it and gave it hexproof, and then gave it lifelink, and it was... You gave it double lifelink because you used Spirit Loop and a lifelink spell as well, so it gained double lifelink, which it got banned from my tabletop group for a while because it was just too obnoxious. Alright, I'll send you another invite, man. Sweet. Alright, let's go. The red-blue deck you've designed in the process isn't even made to win. I like it. Sweet. Yeah, we made the Jaeger goal. Thank you very much, man. Question is, what am I going to get drunk to play? Is it Drunk Souls? I'm not sure if Stuart will be free for it, but I can continue where we left off. It's supposed to make everyone who's playing want to die. That sounds like a beautiful control deck. Not Drunk Souls. Alright. We'll see. I'll have to think about what game we'll play. Maybe we'll just play a collection of games and just get drunk. You punting me for suggesting Drunk Souls? Darkest Dungeon drunk. Oh dear. Ah, we've failed our connection. Dude, you jinxed it. You jinxed it. And you were up next as well. You could have waited. Sounds like a Darkest Disaster. Oh. Nice. I love it. I will actually have to purchase Darkest Dungeon, but I suppose since you have funded the Drunk Souls stream, let's say the Drunk Souls stream, the Drunk stream, we're probably going to do it. Alright, random opponent, let's go. Bugs out one more time, we'll do versus. Yeah, alright man, that sounds good. The Darkest Dungeon. I can't say I've heard anybody complain about it yet, to be honest, but I suppose it has only been out a few days, hasn't it? Damn it. Tell you what, man, do you want to just do this match and mute the stream? I think that'll work out just fine. Oh, you want to go versus? Alright, let's do it then. One of the other people's jumped out anyway. Alright, versus battle. I will send you an invite. Oh, HasCon. Everybody remember HasCon. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, absolutely. Post a link, man. Not quite yet. I'm going to be doing it probably after the stream. And then it'll be ready. I'm not sure when to start actually adding it to all of my videos as well, because I kind of want it to roll over naturally. If you get me. No, we absolutely can't take that. This one is questionable. It's kind of a 3-land hand with a fair few nice things. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Right, we need... It doesn't really matter in this early stage. I guess we'll just go get a plains. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll send you an email as soon as well, I tell you what, you can name it if you want. It is your music after all. Right, Prairie Stream, Renegade map, go. Yeah, I expected as much. A Knighted Procession seems stupid in Commander. And in any token strategy deck, to be perfectly honest. As long as it's not modern. I don't think modern really would do well with a Knighted Procession. I think it might just be a little bit too slow, because in like black-white tokens, all of your pump enchantments are like 2 mana. And around this time you really want to be doing Lingering Souls and stuff like that, so I don't know. In standard though, perfectly playable. Right. Hello, Watchers of the Dead. Good job, I don't think this deck has anything to do with the graveyard, so that's nice. Right, let's go get ourselves a red sauce. And I guess we'll go with a mountain player, the Trinketeer, to block all of his creatures. So, is he going to have removal? That's the thing. He swings in for 2, which is perfectly fine. Because I think we're going to slam Procession this turn. Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Sure. He got a 1-drop? He does not. Hey. Well, we can wipe the board later. Don't know if I want to do it right now, though. So, we Anointed Procession and we kind of hope that we draw a token generator next turn, because I don't really want to spend 4 mana getting 2 servos. And Thopteris are a mana away, so I suppose if we get a mana that also works. It's Procession anyway. Swing for 3, you want to trade your Nissa? Saves me doing it later. Nope. Alright. That's fine. So he gets a scry. Now we're entering jank territory. Oh, Regal Caracal. Oh yes, this was green-white cat tribal, wasn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I think we upset our opponent here. I need a land though. Oh, Sahile. Why? So we could swing in, but he almost certainly blocks with his cat and gains 2 life, and then we wipe the board. So we're not getting through. Let's just Radiant Flames for 3. Say goodbye to the best cat in the deck and a Planeswalker. Scry's one. Ether Hub. And Always Watching. Land. Another Knighted Procession. The reason I was sent this deck was because he sent me a screenshot of double a Knighted Procession with all of his Thopters. In about a turn he managed to get like 70 on the board. So there's that. Okay, we're going to Telling Time, hope to hit a land drop, and then into Saheeli. And we do hit the land drop, and we also hit a lovely card as well. And Saheeli. Tick up. Scry and deal damage. We're going to keep that on top. Pass the turn. Scrounging Bandar. Pays 1 to draw a card. Yes, he does. And there's the card we knew was coming. Alright, let's have a look at the top card of our deck, see if that influences our decision at all. Another Mountain. Don't think that particularly... Actually, so we're going to use this, which is going to tap us out. We get 4, which means this comes down as 2 next turn. We need 4 mana. Yeah, we'll take the land, actually. That works out quite nicely. So long as nothing goes horribly wrong. Alright. Can put counters on other things, except for it can't really. Alright, well, we can chump. I'm going to be making a lot more than that. A Saheeli minus. Token of an artifact or creature, maybe. We can always do it later. I mean, we're in no rush. But next turn we get a Procession down as well as another Thopterist, and then minus for another Thopterist. So it should be perfectly fine to essentially, short of a board wipe, kill our opponent right now. 1, 2, 3. Get lots of tokens. 8 tokens. Minus on you. Make a copy of you, get 8 more tokens. Oh no, we don't get 8 more tokens, sorry. We get much more than that. Forgot about that. Okay, so we're hitting for 43 next turn in the air. Yeah. Forgot about that side of it. And we might as well swing in with those. Hit for 4. Copies go away. He needs a board wipe, or he's incredibly dead. And if we hit if he wipes the board and we hit another token generator, we can copy again. And do exactly the same thing over again. It's my favourite Praetor. Praetor. Yeah, I think it's probably Vorinclex as well. Vorinclex? Something like that. The blue one, Jin Taxius, I think it is. He's also pretty sweet. Considered making a kitchen table deck around him, actually. That was jank beyond all jank, though. Because I was trying to make it in modern, and you can imagine how unplayable Jin-Cataxius can be in modern. And that's a Regal Caracal, and that's our opponent dead. I mean, I could minus again, which would be a lot of fun. In fact, it'd probably be a lot more damage as well. Let's just block all that. You see, I could minus, make another 40 Thopters, make another 4 of these Maverick Thopterists as well to swing in with. I'm not going to do that, because that's just bad manners, but it's perfectly within my power to do that exactly again. And stop him gaining life. There we go. That was all in one turn. No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Alright. Good game, sir. Good game. We got insanely lucky on those draws, though, to get everything lining up perfectly. You want to do some versus, Thelona? Alright, then. Let's do it. You want to mute your stream and minimize it so I can pick a deck that you won't see coming? Alright. He's had sufficient time to minimize his stream. I'm going to go with Burn, I think. Let's do it. Yeah, Two-Headed Giant really does hate us. You are not wrong. Alright. Invite has been sent. Everything's totally fine. Yeah, that deck was sent to me with a screenshot of that happening, except for he had about 100 Thopters instead. Oh, Sandworm Convergence. I think that actually might have shut down the deck, to be honest. I'm not sure if there was any enchantment removal or any bounce, now that I think about it. Alright. This hand, perfectly acceptable. Let's go. Play Mountain, pass. Swamp, eh? Okay. So far, we're in a good spot where this isn't going anywhere, if we land it. Scrounger. Alright, where's my magma spray? I think we've got some in here. Well, kind of works. Kind of. Alright, let's start generating some energy while burning out him and his creatures. Dare me to wait until turn 20 to kill him. You mean just get him down to 1 and then just kill his creatures until 20 turns have passed? Tempting. Certainly tempting. Ah, he's green-black. Well, there's Lifecrafter's Beast Theory. Is this his Power 3 deck? Might be. It might be. Okay, well, we've got lots of things to do. Passing is one of them. Yes, the scry. Turn 20 is calling me. Alright, let's Hungry Flames this off the board. He can get it back, but he needs another creature in his graveyard before that can happen. Bone Picker. Alright. Draws a card. And passes. Alright, and we're going to pass back. Gets to scry. Coming in for the swing. We're going to shock it out of the way. He can get back his Scrounger. But he ain't going to be able to hit me with it. Mono black Delverless Delver. Bontu. Oh dear. That is actually incredibly problematic. Awesome. Don't know if I've got an answer for that, so that's going to hit us a few times, at least. Especially if he forces me to... Don't try that punt, unless I actually punted, which may have happened. Actually, you know what? Firecraft your face. Sorcery speed and all that. I think the reason why MTG bot might not be responding to is because I think it's got a delay on it between people using it, so it doesn't get spammed. You might just be getting really unlucky with it. Okay, gets to pay a green mana if he wants to draw an extra card. He's going to. And a Plague Belcher. And we are going to Harness Lightning the Plague Belcher. For 4 while he's tapped out. Also ping him for 3. Another 4 to his face. Down to 7. He can hit us for absolutely nothing this turn. Well, he can sack the pacifist, I suppose, and hit us with that. Gets to drain us for 1. And scry, I believe. Yes. Plays another pacifist. And passes. Right, we are going to Harness Lightning it. Wants to sack it in response, which means we don't have to spend our energy. Does drain us. He's catching up. And I guess we'll use our energy, take him down to 6. We need some more burn though. We need to just top deck burn over and over and over again, and that is not burn at all. We might as well play the mountain, because we can actually hard cast this lightning axe. Yeah, no energy for the lightning there. We got it off the Dynavolt tower though, so not too bad. I think he was always going to leave mana open though, so just forcing him to kill his own creatures was good enough for me. Another pacifist. Draws a card. Gonna sacrifice. Go up to 7, hits for 4. He's actually getting there. He's getting there. The 4/6 is Bontu the Glorified, so it's a menace indestructible that can only attack if a creature died this turn. And you can pay 1 and a black to sacrifice a creature, scry 1 and drain us, which is absolutely destroying us. You might just win off a single card alone, which is that's magic for you. Right, let's pass. With the bestiary in play as well, plus the Eternal Bond, he's not really losing much for sacking creatures. Because he gets to scry creatures on top, play a creature, draw the creature. Solid deck. Exemplar of Strength. He sacks it, hits us for 4. And I'm pretty sure there is nothing we can draw into. So we'll just fire off our Lightning Axe for the sake of firing it off to gain some energy. Because it might be relevant. I don't think it is, but it might be. Yeah, it's just the cycling value through this deck. Rampager. Okay, we're gonna kill that one. Drains us up to 8. So we go down to 1. He draws 2 cards. I think we picked the right deck for the matchup. But I don't know if we hit the right cards. I would have preferred a lot more burn directed at his face. I think we'd have been a lot further on than we are right now, and we just hit more lands. Okay, that's game. Play the land and pass the turn. Not enough energy for one final ping, unfortunately. 1 energy short. GG. Reclamation Sage finally coming down. He must have just drawn that. Takes down our tower. Sacrifices it so that he can hit us. Flame stew indeed. And we get drained to death. Alright. Good game, sir. Good game. Right, who is up next? Up next is Lumi. Who's that? You want versus? Alright. Versus in all caps, I'm afraid. Okay. You want to mute then? And I'll pick a deck. What shall we play? Combo decks are probably not a good idea knowing Lumi. It's probably a control deck he's playing. Yeah, good game, sir. Good game. That being said, maybe Drake's would work. No. No. Let's pick one he's less familiar with, perhaps. I don't know, I'm torn. Let's go with Elemental Tribal. Why not? Right. And where are you? There you are. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, you wanted Flicker? We'll play Flicker after this then, I guess. Okay. Yes, I guess? Sure. I'm not too familiar with this deck. All I know is it plays all elementals. Omnath is a pretty big deal. And yes, there's big Chandra to win as well. Let's just crack some Evolving Wilds while we wait. Rune Servitor. Okay. Servitor. Interesting. Lumi's he's pushing the boat out on this one. Alright, I think we'll just Evolving Wilds again. Go get a red sauce. I expect some fine jank from you, sir. Thopter Engineer. Alright. Hitting us for 3. Hey! One of our win cons. Sweet. Alright, Rootbound Crag, and we could go with the Bestiary so that we could start scrying. Seems good. The other alternative is just to Magma Spray this Rune Servitor, but I think scrying's better for now. Yeah, Westvale Abbey is certainly something to consider here. He's quite a fair bit of mana away from it though, so it does cost 6 in total if you count Westvale Abbey tapping as well. Oh my god, Eldrazi Mimic. Okay. This is like red colourless aggro. Very interested. We scry. Druid of the Cowl. I will take Druid actually. Because we can play Druid and then we can Magma Spray as well. And draw a card. Gaia's Revenge. Sweet. Right. We'll pass the turn. We'll hold up the Magma Spray. It's likely going on the Eldrazi Mimic, because I imagine that's going to get a serious pumping. Red colourless Super Lemon loses deck. Yeah. If I know Lumi, he's built this specifically to beat me in some way. Or maybe it's just so janky that if I lose to it, I should walk off in shame, which is also a very, very possible thing. Vile Aggregate. Oh god. Yeah, it's going that way. It's certainly going that way because I'm a fool who should have burned that away a while ago. Punt. Please do your exclamation point punts in the chat. Thank you. Well, I guess we're at 4, 5, 6. We can actually wipe the board except for his Vile Aggregate, so that works. Heaven. Do we take Heaven? Let's take it. We might need another board wipe. Play the Forest. Play Chandra. And we will -3, killing everything except the Vile Aggregate, which is going to take it down to a 1/5 Trampler to kill Chandra. And we draw a card. Let's bear in mind we'd have had 4 extra life right now. Reality Smasher. Alright. That's 7 damage unless he wants to go straight to Chandra. He does not. Why would he? Oh dear. And a forest. Alright. We scry. Answers. Forests. Bottom, thank you. What's our outs here? Do we even have any? Heaven for the 0 cost, and then Earth, only do Earth for 3. 4 with the Chandra. Yeah, I think we're dead. We are very dead.
Yeah.
Dristan, thanks for the follow, man. Alright, yep, that's us dead. Let's go with, unfortunately, there is nothing else we can do here. Let's just, you know what? Let's get a redraw. Ronus. Nope, that's not going to do it. Not at all. Alright, well. Played Ronus, try to draw into something that I have absolutely no idea what it could be. It's not a magma spray, I can tell you that much. And we're dead. Yeah. Let the time run out and make it a painful win. Shall I just go AFK? I'll go get another drink. Chandra's Ignition kills us on the spot. Alright. Yeah, that'll do it. Wow. Nice. I like the deck. Very much so. Oh dear, that punt. That punt was just disgusting. Ugh. I don't think that punt would have saved us, mind you, but... Yeah, GG, sir. Absolutely wrecked. Yeah. We might have bought an extra turn, though, if I hadn't of not been paying attention. Who knows? But I think the Chandra Ignition would have actually just countered that plan altogether. Start the game, send an invite once I'm logged in. Not sure how the deck will do in Two-Headed Giant, though. Ooh, okay. Sounds good to me. It makes me really want to go Tainted Remedy, but I did promise that we would play Flicker, so that is exactly what we're going to do. One of my favourite decks here. Invites. There you are. Send you an invite. Will do, man. Thanks very much for helping me out. Oh, I've got an invite over here as well. Never mind. I will accept that one instead. I guess it failed. He didn't stand a chance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, double ignition. Yeah, no chance in hell then. Ooh, Tainted Love. Ooh. Which version of Tainted Love though? Marilyn Manson's version is better in my opinion. Hey, sweet. So, we've got 3 lands, which is usually where this deck suffers. However, they are ether hubs. But we can cast the Reflector Mage and everything in our hands, so I'm going to keep it. Lead off with a Canopy Vista. Okay, so this is a red-black madness kind of thing. With a bit of a vampire synergy thrown in here by the looks of things. Very nice. Declaration in stone. Alrighty then. Bloodhall Priest. Right, we will play our land and we will pass. Unfortunately, it is not multi-platform, nor will it ever be, I'm afraid. Reclamation Sage. Okay. It really should have been, but it's not, unfortunately. If we ever switch over to Gwent, though, Gwent is multi-platform. Between Xbox and PC, I don't think it's on PS4 at all. Reflector Mage is our Nissa. Alright. Might Reflector your Reflector Mage, how about that? How about that? The list is empty. Guys, who wants to play next? Get yourselves on the list, even if you've played, it's fine. Do your thing, ladies and gents. Right, we're going to get an Evolving Wilds. And we're going to crack it for a blue. Because we need the blue. Yes, indeed, Gwent. Elder Scrolls Legends. I've been kind of interested in it. It's always the startup, though, that's the issue when it comes to putting out content for it. Is there really any reason to do anything here on my side? I don't think so. Just wait for Nissa to come down. Ooh. Thanks you for the 100 bits, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheer 100. Nice. I think you'll have yourself a bit icon next to your name now. You'll be the second person to have one. Thank you very much anyway. I do appreciate it. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Discard the Fiery Temper with the Call the Bloodline. Make a 1/1 life linker. And also Madness out a vampire. Yeah, MTGO costs you maybe about half as much as paper usually does, for the most part. And there's also an account startup fee, which is silly. Definitely should not exist. I think most Magic players would agree that's a thing that should not happen. But once you've got that, then most of your decks, if you don't mind playing budget, are like $10, 10 ticks. Absolutely. Like any donation, it's just the thought that counts, really. I thank you all equally. Planar Outburst. Ow. Discards for the Bloodhall Priest. Madness that one out. No, I can't stream iOS. I would have to have a mobile device that could do that for a start. Let's get aid from the Cal down. Won't really do anything for a while, but it's nice to have it down, I guess. Keep Nissa safe for later, so we can flip her and then trigger aid from the cowl. I'm afraid of the declaration in stones, the counters, and the murders that might be inflicted upon her. Alright, Plague Belcher. Stick some counters on itself. Cool, man. Always excited to see new decks. Discards the Vampire to madness it out. Makes another Vampire as well. Alright, well, we've got 5 mana, so we can't quite flip Nissa here, but we can Nissa, get a forest, play Reflector Mage. Let me just make sure it taps the Ether Hubs. There we go. So we're not paying any energy for our Reflector Mage. Oh, you're going to counter it? Don't do that. Be the Shoutcaster. Nice. Might have to shout a little bit louder, someone might come pick you up. It is very sensitive though, so it might be possible. And let it resolve. Okay. Might just be scaring me with his fake counters. We get a forest. We play the forest, and we will Reflector Mage the Plague Belcher away. If he has removal for our Nissa now, then we trigger aid from the cowl, and we probably get something not as good, but probably quite useful nonetheless. And then next turn, if this resolves, which it does not. Oh. No, it resolves. Okay. We know he's got a counter now, though. That was his mistake. And swing away. 10 damage coming on in, gain 2 life off of that. Just so with the cheer 1000, thanks very much, man. It's actually a Kappa 1000. Look at it there, winking at me. Cheers very much, man. If you want to know what she transforms into as well, there she is right there. Our teammate's going to Fiery Temper our left-hand player. Comparative Analysis. Draw some cards. Oh. Letting the teammate draw cards. How generous. If he gets a land drop, he's got Ulamog mana. Ugh. Let's hope he taps out, so that I can Reclamation Sage it. Yeah, pretty much. I've won on many occasions with the Nissa ultimate. You just don't really survive the hit most of the time. And even if you do, they stick around as well. They don't go back to being lands. And planar outburst that says destroy all non-land creatures doesn't touch them. It really is letting the suspense grow here. Alright, Rise from the Tides for 3 zombies. It does leave the mana open though to From Beyond. We do have Declaration in Stone for Ulamog, so it's not game over by any stretch. Gonna get the Asylum Visitor out there with Madness. We get to resolve whatever we want now as well, so even if we don't make a land drop, Nissa's gonna get our last forest out of our deck with the Displace. Hazoret. In fact, we've pretty much just won right now, so... Lightning Axe on the Scion? No? Alright, well. I can Declaration in Stone the Scion. Which leaves him with no blockers. I guess we won't actually flicker, in which case. Since we've essentially got lethal on the board right now. Yeah, Hazoret makes sense in a vampire strategy, to be honest. Since you can discard all of the madness creatures and you benefit from having no cards in hand, so yeah, it's a heck-bent kind of vampires deck. I like it. The ultimate fog. Oh no. Alright, who is up next? Hopefully people got added to the list. Thelona, you're up next. Alright, we versus again. I assume as much, since we repeatedly failed as far as two-headed giant's concerned. Versus again. Alright, mute and minimize the stream please, sir. And I will pick a deck. The deck that I'm going to pick. Let's try to not give him a chance to play, shall we? Let's play Drake Power. Let's see if I can race him out. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we managed to get through anyway. It's all good. Right. See if we can figure out what deck he's playing against. He's going to know what deck I'm playing within the next 2 to 3 turns, I think. That's if he watched my videos. Did he watch my videos? Because I watch his. I'll be insulted otherwise. Nope, we can't keep that. And this one we can absolutely keep. In a nutshell. Oh dear, mulligan to 4. That's not the best thing to do against me, to be honest, in this deck. Alright, I like our odds. We've got a Shock open, ready to kill. Evolving Wilds gets to grab whatever lands he wants, so he's not necessarily going to be mana screwed. Gets a white source. Okay. Well, we're going to Sulphur Falls and we're going to Storm Chaser Mage. Swing for 1. Green, white. Not sure what this might be, actually. He's got me stumped. Thing in the ice. Let's start getting some counters off. Shock his face, get ourselves a prowess trigger and a counter. And swinging. Unfortunately, we're not doing a great deal anymore. And he has hit his land drops consistently with a tireless tracker, coming down to help him with his draws later down the line. Alrighty then. Another Storm Chaser Mage. We will play that. So we can swing for 2 in the air. Bam, bam. Gets a clue. We really want to find ourselves a pump spell here. Or something that cantrips as well, so we can chain together our 1 mana spells. We're going to take this 3. Don't want to risk our Thing in the Ice. Cracks his clue. And there's our Thing in the Ice risked. And we hit a Telling Time. That kind of chains, in a way. Let's Telling Time. Take a counter off Thing in the Ice. Pump our mages by 1 each. So we're hitting for 4. I want to hit Expedite. Oh my god. Alright, never mind. Let's just not hit anything. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll take the Evolving Wilds and then the Mountain, I guess. And then shuffle away the Mountain. Blue Source. Swing for 4. Yeah, it could have hit so many things. This deck runs an absurdly low land count as well. But 3 lands instead of the cantrips, which also amount for most of the deck. Account for it. No tokens in this deck? No, none at all. It's essentially built around Enigma Drake, which benefits off of instants and sorceries. I assume you're talking to me anyway. Oh, Angel of Invention. Okay. That will slow us down if I don't get what I want. Take inventory is... What do I say about that, really? Well, I guess we take inventory, draw some cards. Rush of Adrenaline. Ah, we win. Awesome. Rush of Adrenaline on Thing in the Ice. Thing in the Ice flips, bouncing all creatures on the board. And then Rush of Adrenaline pumps it. It better do. Better do. Don't you bug out on me. There we go. That's a 9-9. And we win. Every time I play anything Drakehaven. I do need to build around that at some point, actually. But yes, good game. Good game. Alright, 2-headed giant or versus. Two-headed giant, okay, let's do it. You know what I kind of fancy playing? Kind of going all the way back in time to one of my favourite decks. Brain in the Jar with Rise from the Tides. It's been mentioned a few times, so I think we might as well. And I'm adding you. So I've sent you an invite. Yeah, that mulligan was pretty brutal. It's alright, you can say you did it on purpose so you didn't beat me twice in a row on my own stream. Oh, that was a bit of a weird one. You did it for me, Thelona. I understand. Oh, is that a ramp deck? Oh dear. We're having a bit of trouble joining. Do you want to send me an invite instead, dude? I'm going to restart. Alright. I think I might do the same, actually. We've been going quite well until now, so, I mean, let's try it out. Let's, you know what, I'll also take off that as well. Not that one. That one. No longer required. There we go. Totally on purpose. I know. I know. Alright, come on. Let's not have any fatal errors or anything of the kind. Because that would be bad, wouldn't it? There we go. Alrighty then. I will send you an invite again. When I get to the end. Yeah. There we go. And invite sent. New to the stream, how are you able to get this working on Windows? If you just go into Steam, type Magic Duels, you can install the client for free, and you get a nice little starter pack as well. A random opponent. Something's happening. I think we're on the right team. Yes! Yes, we are. Okay, so, for those who are unaware of what this deck does, essentially, it takes Brain in the Jar and makes instants and sorceries only cost 1. And we want to tick this all the way up until we've got Brain in the Jar and part of the Water Veil. So we take an extra turn, we make maybe 20 zombies, hit for 40, while our opponent can do nothing about it. It's pretty sweet. Alright, and with that, we're going to keep it. And it's not been updated in a while. I think Eldritch Moon is the last set that I put into this, so I do want to revisit this deck one last time at some point. It's never loaded for you. Oh. Yeah, it should work. You could try contact the developers. I'm not sure if they'd get back to you on it or not, but blue-white tokens. Oh, sweet. I like it. Alright. We're going to get down our Brain in the Jar then. Start ticking that up. We want it to get it to 5 counters and then 6 when we want to win. Having it destroyed is also not the end of the world. It just delays us a little bit and puts us kind of in a weird spot as far as board wipes are concerned. Yeah, I tend to only really update the update any of these decks when it comes to actually playing them on the channel, so they pretty much are exactly as I left them for the most part. Alright, we're gonna go take inventory. Draw an island, nice. We can tick up Brain in the Jar and use Galvanic Bombardment, thanks to Brain in the Jar. if we want to do that. We kind of do want to be casting instants off of it as well. It does help. Ah, well, let's just do it anyway. Oh, they actually fixed Brain in the Jar, didn't they? Good. Brain in the Jar used to say, would you like to cast the spell? Oh, sorry, would you like to put the counter on? Which is not a May ability. And if you didn't do it, then you didn't get to cast anything, which was insanely silly. But it looks like they fixed that. Not the end of the world, though. Alright, pass the turn. Gideon, coming down. Free mana. Nice. It is a wonderful land. Great artwork. Alright, let's go. Brain in the Jar. So fun. Just needs to be perfectly built around though, before it's actually good. Gideon gets killed with the Never. Mr. Jackpot's going to mill his deck a little bit. Thin it out for a swamp. Spring to ramp. There's Super Friends. Might be Super Friends. Alright, we got nothing for the bombardment, so I'll let that go. Part of the Water Veil. Okay. Nice. Yeah, being able to cast a 6-drop instant spell for 1 on Brain in the Jar is the exact reason why we're running it here. Super fun. And if you go over the count as well, you can always remove counters and scry as well, just to reset it entirely. Going with a Thopter Spy Network. Sweet. And passing. Well, there isn't really an alternative win con. You don't have to win through a Brain in the Jar. You just essentially get Rise from the Tides, and if he mills it, then we get Possessed Scab to grab it back. And milling actually helps us, because it's based off of the amount of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. You only need to bring back the Rise from the Tides, and you're pretty much killing yourself by milling me. In a nutshell. Alright. Gets himself an Octopi, of which we have no answers for right now. I do believe we have Murder in this deck, but not at the moment. Exactly. The Trinketeer was underneath in a prison in the moon, so when that got bounced, the Trinketeer came back. I don't know if our opponent really knew that was going to happen, to be honest, but he gets to recast it, so it's not as if set himself back too much. Right, there's nothing we can do here, right? No. Galvanic Bombardment hits for 3. Collective Defiance hits for 4. It's just a little bit short. Plus, we don't have the red mana to do both as well. Repeated Green Warden. Ooh. It's an interesting interaction, actually. I like. Scab to get back Rise from the Tide. So we've got pieces of the puzzle to self-mill ourselves as well. Most of the cards in our deck are actually self-mill cards or removal. So yeah, it's just to get back any fuel that we self-mill. If we can't grab it with... Oh, part of the water veil. Alright. Sure. Scribe of the Mindful, hang on. You cannot be allowed to survive because you'll get back not part of the water veil. You'll get back Crush. It does look like he's planning on repeating Crush over and over again, so we'll stop that right in its tracks. We pretty much just need to hit our land drops, and the rest will follow. Thermo Alchemist. Yeah, they do seem very much on the same side. Aw, mill me! No, mill me, please. I actually want you to, because if you hit a Drown Yard Temple, I get to ramp. Unfortunately not. Hey Richard, good to see you, man. We're actually playing one of your decks tonight, actually, if you've just joined and haven't seen the earlier bit. Alright, we hit a land drop. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. This is nice. Okay, where do we stand right now? There's a Glyph Keeper, that's going to be annoying for our opponents. Could do 3 damage to Liliana. Could also fire off a Fumarole. And they'll be forced to trade off with his Alchemist. Alchemist dealing a lot of damage. Not something we want to have repeating over and over again. Could also Collected Defiance, 4 damage to that, 3 to Liliana, which I think is probably just better. I might even just wheel my hand as well, because this one is not doing us any good. Let's do all of them. Right. Discard all of our cards. 4 to that, 3 to Liliana. Pay whatever. And we get a Bombardment. Alright, fair enough. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, can't really touch the Glyph Keeper either, so it's gonna have to use double removal or target it once and then try to kill it. Let's see if either of them have removal. They have cut. Yeah, okay. I think you are right. I do get the feeling that these guys are very much aware of each other's decks. Yeah, it's the Artifacts Matter deck that we're playing. Oh, that we were playing. We'll play it again while you're here, I suppose. I don't think it's anything against your deck. I think they've just... they seem to have built a deck that perfectly synergizes with one another. Like, he's taking extra turns while he's bouncing everything and making 8/8s. It's just stupid amounts of value all the time. Either that or they're just really lucky and they're in tune with one another through the power of the internet. And we're hitting lands. Okay, good. Awesome. Sweet. With the Naughty Procession, though, we do get to make 2 Sacred Cats per Embalm now, which ain't bad. If you do want to play a game as well, Richard, just let Lumi know, and he'll sort something out. Right, it looks like we're going to Fumarole our way in. I expect the Fumarole is going to die. Let's see if I'm correct. Flip the power and toughness. Try to kill Liliana. No, it resolves. Wow. It happens. He did. First she died. Now she did. Sweet. Get this man on the list, Lumi. Please. Return. Exile a card. Get a zombie. What are you exiling in there? Exiling his ribbons! What? But he could have killed us with that. Okay, right. I definitely think these guys are colluding, but they're having a laugh. Yeah, because now he languishes away his zombie, as well as our stuff as well. Yeah, this is definitely... this cannot possibly be not intentional. They're playing with us, which might come back to bite them. Probably not, but it might. Compelling deterrence to bounce his 8/8. We'll just, we'll hold on to that, shall we? I guess we're going in with our fumarole. It didn't die last time, so all the more reason to think it won't die this time. Swing for 4. Oh, is this not me pausing? It might be them pausing. Fumarole of your own. Okay. So I'm still going to switch mine, and then we can galvanic bombardment your land when he goes to block. Oh, that's not how it works. I'm a fool. And now we switch back. Because we can. Yep. That went well. Alright. Now we can actually galvanic bombardment it, can't we? Yes, we can. Goodbye, fumarole. Counter. Kills it himself. Okay. Never gonna let me live that down, are you, Lumi? Let's bounce the octopus. Counter? Nope. Herald of Anguish. We have to discard ourselves a land. Oh dear. Make a token? Yep. Make 2 tokens actually. We're the Naughty Procession. Pretty sweet. Get rid of the mountain. Right, let's, if you go to combat and he blocks, I'll languish. That's how this is gonna go. Show him how not afraid we are. Oh, damn it. Never mind. Alright. Play mount. Play the land and pass the turn. It's fine. These guys seem to be trying to hurt each other as much as possible. He's going to rise from the grave. What? He's got 4 graveyards to load through. Mine's likely to have very little, just a possessed scab. Which might be useful for him. Gets him back a commit and a talent. Yep, stealing my scab. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I had the suspicion you'd built that deck to destroy me specifically. Not wrong, apparently. Alright, he mills us. Mills a lot of cards. Specifically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we get back the Rise from the Tides. 13 if we don't get it back. So we could get 13 2/2s if we drew a Rise from the Grave. A Rise from the Tides, sorry. Which is 26 damage. And that's essentially why you don't mill us, because you've just made my deck that wasn't doing much do quite a lot in the right circumstances. Geist Blast in the graveyard as well to double it. Heart the Water Veil. And that is us dead. Very, very dead. Oh, it's you control. Damn it. I was going to copy it for him. Never mind. No worries, man. Good to see you. Well, I am going to have to discard this, so... Oh dear. Geist Blast. It's been lost in space. There we go. There we go. It's actually not in my hand. That's so confusing. It's actually a Languish. We take 5, they take an extra turn, they win. Unless, of course, they want to get cocky and not attack us. I doubt it. This time they're probably going to finish the job. He's trying to copy a few divisions with a Geist Blast. Nice try. Yeah, it looks like you got time to find me. If you don't find me, I'll probably be able to find you. They seem to be playing with their food. And if they don't kill me this turn, I'm going to scoop. There you go. Alright. Yep. Okay. And then a Geist Blast. On his creature. Definitely, definitely on the same team right there. No doubt. Alright, yes, I got the friend request just in time as well. Look at that. Accepted. Right. Well, that didn't go too well, unfortunately for us. Do you want to play Two-Headed Giant, or do you want to play Versus, Richard? Also, for any of you guys who are not yet following, be sure to do so as well, and you'll get notifications when we go live. There's going to be an Oblivion stream tomorrow, and then a Drunk stream later on midway through the week, probably maybe a Wednesday, I'm not sure. And then there's going to be an MTGO draft for Armenket on a Thursday or a Friday. Yet again, not sure which day that's going to be, but if you follow, you'll get notifications when it happens. And then another stream on Saturday and another stream on Sunday. So we're going to be doing a lot of streaming, so if you want to get notifications for that, be sure to follow. Whatever we want to do. Alright, well, let's go with Two-Headed Giant. We'll have some fun. Right. What we got here? Eldrazi Drain tends to be hit or miss, but it's really good if it hits. So let's do it. Right, I'll send you an invite. Where art thou? There you are. I don't know if I've got mill anymore, actually. I need somebody to send me a new mill deck, because I deleted the old one. The Turbo Fog one. How many people are left on the list, Lumi? Out of curiosity. We'll see. If he doesn't mill somebody, I'll kill them. It's fine. Let's do this. Just you if there's time. Alright. We've got 20 minutes, that's all. So I think that's going to be the end of the list, essentially. Are you doing the artifact deck that you sent me? Oh, I should have picked it myself as well. Do the double same deck. And maybe if there's time after that. Well, my deck can be quite aggressive if it hits its draws, so I might play just aggro decks for the rest of the night and see if we can... oh, we failed. Damn it. Might not be able to get some games in at this rate. Let's try that one more time. Sent you another invite, dude. Oh yeah, good idea, good idea. I'll go for Richard's deck as well and we'll play the double team. Where art thou? It is that one. Alright. Pop to soup. Right, there's an invite. The proper invite. Yeah, no worries, one. There we go. Right. Let's try one more time. If it fails, you might have to send me an invite. That's usually a fix for this. But it looks like we are succeeding. Which is all good. Awesome. Whoop whoop. Tezzeret just seems so fitting in this deck, especially since he's actually in the deck as well for the avatar. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. That is the first time it's ever gone through that loading process and timed out like that. That's annoying. Alright. Send you one more invite. Let's try it. You got the win. Sweet. I wasn't allowed to win, unfortunately. It's a good job I don't need the coins anymore. Well, hopefully we get to win together through a legitimate win this time around. Not to say that your previous win wasn't legitimate. Oh, I have got a game invite, so I'm not sure he's going to be in this one. I do have to wait for it to load, unfortunately. But I will accept that invite if you are not my teammate, which I'm assuming you're not. Nope, you are not. Hey, apparently you guys should go follow the twitch.tv link over there. Totally. Right, I shall accept your invite. And hopefully it works this way. Another invite. Okay. Come on, this is the one. This one right here is the one. Not the one before it, that was a practice run. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I shall close the game and I'll start it up. That also occasionally fixes it. Dang it. Oh, you're joking, but I might go ahead and delete said clip. Ha ha ha. It's my channel, Lumi. I wouldn't do that. I did think about curating the clips, but it just seems so time consuming. So I gave up. Only deleting the ones that are just like dead air though. There's a few of those clips. Right, accept your invite. And go. Oh dear. Not having any luck, Richard. Would you like to do verses or what would you like to do? Whoops, there seems to be a bit of corruption in my video. Oh dear. Whatever will we do? Red black is pretty much red black and blue black Eldrazi were the ones to go for as far as I was concerned. Versus are fine with you. Okay, if you want to mute the stream, I'll send you an invite and we'll pick a deck. I think we'll go with this one again. What? I didn't even invite anyone. Madness. Alright. Invite sent. Yeah, just mute and minimize the stream so there's no cheating to be had. I'll trust you as well. See you later, Thelona. Nice to see you, man. Oh. There we go. Maybe. Struggling to connect even verses today. Shush, don't tell him what deck we're playing. I want it to be a surprise. Send him a message since he's muted. Oh, apparently it's loading. Oh, it quit. Not anymore. Send me one. Yeah, there we go. Give him a minute to send me an invite. There we go. This must be the one. Come on, we can't end the stream like this. Favorite color combination? Oh, if you asked any of my friends, it would, without a doubt, have blue in it at all times. But I don't know. I kind of like aggro decks, so red-white Boros is probably a nice color combination. I know, it's a quality program right here. Ugh. Just anything with blue in it. Alright. One more time, and we might have to switch over to somebody else, unfortunately. I don't really want to have to do that, but it might have to come to pass. Is blue and slightly less blue not a colour combination good enough for you? How about blue and colourless? That one's good. I like blue and colourless. Green and white is pretty sweet. For your Enchantress and your Boggles decks and stuff like that. Definitely. Not having any luck here. Yeah, it keeps failing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Schwinner, thanks for the follow, man. Try one more time, because I really do want to have this match. But after this one fails, I might have to move on to somebody else on the list. Selesnya for double colours, tricolour is Abzan. So you love the Khans. +1/+1 counter strategies. Ooh, yeah. That and Siege Rhino, because if it didn't have Siege Rhino in it in standard, it wasn't worth playing. Yeah, it looks like it's failing, unfortunately. Alright. Are you playing instead, Lumi? Siege Rhino, exactly, because Siege Rhino. It just went in every deck. Okay. I guess I will send you a invite, Lumi. Consider it done. Lumi, if you'd care to let Lumi know that he needs to mute and minimize the stream, and also add the command to let Lumi know just in case he's already muted but not minimize the screen, I'd appreciate that. Symbiotic Worm. Can't say I've ever heard of that card, actually. Looks interesting, though. 3 dupes on the board that turns it into 56 tokens. Jesus. I get the feeling it might be me, to be honest, as far as invites are going. I'll reset one more time, but this actually might end up being the end of the stream if this does not work. I really hope that isn't going to be the case, but I shall have to cut this off at the end of the stream if that's the case for the VOD. How annoying. First time this has ever done this, actually. Just failing on versus. Versus have been so reliable all the time. No. Alright. Accept your invite. Oh, no, Hascon. I will not be attending you. Thank you. Something happened. Yeah, man. It's been nice to see you anyway. We're streaming on Saturday again. So you can try catch me for a game if you want then. No, Saturday, Sunday. I will be streaming on Saturday though. Alright. Well, this looks very similar to the last hand we kept. And how well did that work? Very well. We'll keep it. And we're hitting our land drops. We need the white source for the procession, but the colours we've got now are going to help us out in the meantime. Is Lumi playing control? I think Lumi might be playing control. Alright. Interesting things are going to happen here. Player Island. Pass the 10. Oh, blue-green. Never mind. Could still be control. Knowing Lumi, he'd fit green. He'd fit blue into any deck. And there's our plains. Alright. We'll just pretend we don't have that plains. What's your problem, Lumi? Oh, He passes. Why does he pass? I know why he passes. Because he's going to counter something. So Thopter Engineer instead. With Essence Flux open up. Yep, there's his counter. Alright. Works for me. You've been in my chat too long, Lumi. I just know how to read you. He's holding up another counter right now. So hopefully we get some counter fodder. I mean, Pier and Kieran Nalar, it's pretty good counter fodder. He doesn't like Censor, so I don't have to play around Censor. But I will play my lands nonetheless. Just in case he really wants to catch me off guard. He lets that one go. Interesting. Well, we've got Essence Flux to flicker it and get some more tokens, if we choose to do so. He might counter it, perhaps. Appetite for the Unnatural. Oh, one of our tokens? Sure. If he's playing green, it must be Turbo Fog. Maybe so, maybe so. I might hold this Essence Flux just in case he doesn't have a counter. I feel like he might have countered this, to be honest. Then again, he's seen our white now, so... What we will do instead is play a Prairie Stream. And we will throw a lesser artifact that will draw us some cards. Seems good to me. Card draw, not great against. Not great for control. I don't think he's got any counters. Either that or he's just waiting for Procession. He knows this deck. He's watched it. So if he wants to wait for my Procession holding up 3 mana for the rest of the game, that's fine with me. I'll just ping him for 1 every single turn with the Thopter. Ooh, Disciple of the Ring. Okay, right, we're going to land Anointed Procession now. And make Lumi very sad. So, if an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice as many of those tokens instead. Let's do the old essence fluxing on the old Pia and Kira and Nalar there. Let's make lots of tokens while we still can. Swing for one. Willbreaker might not necessarily do too much now that the board state's in the state that it is. Because we can Essence Flux in response to him killing the Procession, create 4 more tokens. He's got a Disperse for our Anointed Procession. He's got how many? 3 spells in there. It costs 1. Okay. So he can make us pay 6 for the next spell that he counters. Sure. You know what? Even without the Procession on board, still in a nasty spot for him. Thopter Spy Network makes us another Thopter. Whirl-a-Rogue. Sweet. Right, let's go to combat. Swing with everything except for P and Kieran. And draw a card. It's an Evolving Wilds. Play the Evolving Wilds, crack the Evolving Wilds. Get another blue. We seem to be quite heavy on blue as far as our doubles are concerned. So you can only counter non-creature spells with a Disciple. So let's just play another Whirl-a-Rogue. You got a Scatter? Or a Broken Concentration? Scatter. There you go. Well, I think we'll take... Well, actually, no, we will not take this opportunity because Thing in the Ice is going to do some nasty stuff. So, Thing in the Ice goes down to 1 counter. Declaration in Stone. The Thing in the Ice. It is not flipping to get rid of our tokens. And pass the turn. My phone. Get it out of my pocket. The stream is not over. Shush. Alright, cracks a clue. Looking for answers to this madness. Okay, generate another Thopter. We will swing in first, because we've got nothing that can haste out. Bring back P and Kieran, because why let that die? And Fog! Oh, you were right. Whoever said it was Turbo Fog. You're onto something. Alright, you can make us pay 4 for a non-creature spell. So we've got 3 mana open. He doesn't have any counters for a Whirl-a-Rogue. We can actually... I was going to say we could force out some instants and sorceries, but I don't think it's worth sacking Thopters to do that. I need 1 more energy. 1 more energy and we can just ping it off occasionally. How much do I want to commit to this board? Yeah, I'm guessing lots and lots and lots of Fogs. We've currently got enough to kill him in 2 turns, but if he keeps fogging, then it's not going to be too much. We could actually Master Trinketeer. And Master again. Alright, now we hold Lethal, plus a Flicker if we choose to use it. Telling time, probably looking for more Fogs. Yeah, I'm guessing with the choice of the life gain instant to deal with enchantments and artifacts, probably is Turbo Fog. And Lumi's had enough. No answers. Clip that, Lumi. Imprisoning the moon. On one of our trinketeers. Nope. Your major failure was playing blue because I knew immediately to play around counters. If the blue wasn't there, I'd have just thrown things out for you to kill with your removal instead. But no, you had to hold up your mana. Alright, get another token. Kill AI Lumi in his tracks. Boom. Sweet. Well, good game anyway, sir. Good game. That puts us even in terms of versus matches, so I'm happy with that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the stream tonight. So, next week there's going to be, well in fact tomorrow is going to be the Oblivion stream, so if you're interested in that, come in and check that out. I've already made sure that the mods are up and running as well, so it looks very pretty. So if you want to come over tomorrow to play some Oblivion with me, then that's going to happen at midnight, the usual time. Then there's going to be a drunk stream, playing probably Darkest Dungeon by the sounds of it, thanks to the donations from you guys. And then on Friday, maybe Thursday, actually, I'm not sure, there's going to be an Armenket draft as well. And then we're back on track for the normal stuff. So I do hope you enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, be sure to follow the stream. And I will see you guys later. The VODs will be up tomorrow as well for this stream as well, if you missed a little bit of it as well. Alright guys, hope you had a good time. And I will see you later.